Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Craven County where a man is now wanted for an alleged home invasion that happened on Monday. Marcevix Frazier is wanted for felony breaking and entering to terrorize, assault with a deadly weapon, second-degree trespass, injury to real property, and cruelty to animals. Deputies say they were called to a home on George Road after a man with a knife kicked in the front door. The homeowner's dog got in between the suspect and the victim, the suspect hitting the dog in the face. Now, anyone who knows the whereabouts of 25-year-old Frazier should call deputies at 252-636-6620. You can find that number at the bottom of your screen. Now, we also want to highlight a boil water advisory that has finally been lifted in Hamilton in Martin County. The town of Hamilton lifted the boil water advisory following a water main break. Now, the town says that tests have come back and they've all shown no contamination in the water. On Sunday, just after noon, Hamilton officials said there was a water break in the main line, leading to residents being left with low pressure or no water. Again, the boil water advisory has been lifted. And now for your weather forecast. It's a sunny day out there right now. Air temperatures on their way up thanks to obviously sunny skies, but more so southwesterly winds. And as we head through the next 24 hours, we are going to see an adjustment again. We're going to go from from sunny skies today to cloudy skies coming up for tomorrow and rain opportunities on the way. Not looking at a ton of rain, but we're certainly going to be seeing more rain coming up for tomorrow than what we have experienced so far this week. Here is kind of a look at how it's all going to come together. Over eastern North Carolina right now, it doesn't look like any specific system is close to us. But ironically, it is all the systems that are a ways away from us that are all going to essentially kind of be coming together to push quite a bit of rain across eastern North Carolina, but they're going to do so in a segmented fashion. We've got one area of low pressure over central Texas, another one over northern Michigan, and another one back towards, kind of looks like the northeastern corner there of Wyoming, or out of the southwestern corner of South Dakota. That's where the other low pressure system is. Now, all three of those, again, are going to be impacting the east coast of the U.S. starting tomorrow and lasting through Thursday morning. But let's zoom the picture in and see what we've got outside right now. Looking at clear skies across the east. Here's a view through our Washington cam. Again, enjoying beautiful blue Belhaven. Not a whole lot different. Again, looking at gorgeous sunny skies right now overlooking the Pungo River. And as far as air temperatures go, most of us right now in the low to mid 50s. We do have Oriental currently coming in at 47 degrees, a little bit cooler right now, at least at that reporting station. But most of us, again, noticeably warmer than where we were yesterday at this time. That warmth, it's not going away today. It may go away as we head into Thursday. That's when, again, the cold air really starts to rush in. But before that happens, again, we are going to be looking at a southwesterly wind flow that will last all the way through today and tomorrow, keeping those air temperatures from getting too chilly. Anticipating, again, more of a 6 to 12 mile per hour breeze later on this afternoon. Right now, we're kind of at the lower end of that range, but still kind of falling in with most of our reporting stations showing about a 6 to 10 mile per hour breeze. Now, later on this afternoon, air temperatures back up into the upper 50s. Going to feel very nice. If you haven't gone for a walk so far today, I highly encourage you to do so this afternoon because, again, tomorrow, by this time, we're going to be dealing with some light rain showers out there. So if you're hoping, again, to get some outdoor time in, today is a great day to do it. In fact, I'm going to try and go for a bike ride later on this afternoon with my daughters, and that will be our outside time for the day. Obviously, they get recess. I don't, so you gotta do what you can do. Anyways, tomorrow morning, starting out above freezing, but a little bit cooler than, again, where we were earlier, where we're going to be coming up over the next few days. 37 degrees by 7, 54 by noon, and likely topping out a little bit cooler tomorrow than where we were today. Today, again, 58, 59, possibly 60 degrees. Coming up for tomorrow, it's looking more like the mid-50s. Now, is anybody really going to notice the temperature difference between today and tomorrow? Most likely not. The big change is going to be the addition of some rain showers to the east. So let's talk a little bit more about those raindrops that we are going to be seeing showing up as we head through your Wednesday. Wednesday morning, cloud cover spreads over the east. Do want to say good afternoon to Penny Harlowe. Thank you so much for tuning in from Vanceboro. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday. But rain showers will show up even in Vanceboro tomorrow as we head towards lunchtime. Going to be very light showers. Some of those drops could show up even a little bit earlier, maybe 10 to 11 a.m. But the heaviest rain that we will see coming up for tomorrow is likely going to hold off until we get to your really Wednesday late afternoon to Wednesday evening. At this point, it does look like a few heavier showers will try to push away across some of our southern communities, across Onslow, Jones, Craven, Pamlico, and Carteret counties, maybe even Duplin County getting in the mix as well. But certainly not looking at any sort of major heavy rain showers. They'll be heavier, but obviously the early showers are going to be fairly light. Now that whole system pulls its way off the coast by the time we get to midnight. It will only be backed up again by another area of rain. Now you can see it back towards the west on the western side of I-95, and that will be sweeping through the east technically during the early hours of Thursday morning. Most of us, by the time we wake up, certainly by the time we reach 10 a.m., all those drops are going to be off the coast, but it does again give us kind of a double hit in terms of rain chances over your Wednesday night into Thursday morning. A relatively short time period in the grand scheme of things, but we're going to get 2 rounds of rain from 2 different systems across eastern North Carolina, all within that overnight time period. Do you want to say good afternoon to Elaine Nichols? Hopefully, again, you're also having a fantastic day watching these low pressure systems come together. I know it gets me excited, but I'm a meteorologist. This is what makes me happy is watching all of this weather really fully come together. But as far as severe weather goes, nothing in eastern North Carolina is going to be turning severe. Good news there. We could certainly use some rain showers, though, so getting these fronts moving through eastern North Carolina and getting them to, again, give us a little bit of some moisture is certainly a good thing. But behind those 2 cold fronts, high pressure is going to take over. That means sunnier skies, but colder air temperatures. Usually in the summertime, highs usually give us some warmer temps. In the wintertime, they tend to lead to colder air temperatures. That's because clear skies overnight, we lose out on a lot of heat. Well, during the summer months, we really don't lose out on heat. So that leads those highs to be warmer during the day. Regardless, air temperatures down from the upper 50s from today into tomorrow, down into the low 40s for your Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a cold one out there, especially looking at those overnight lows, 20 degrees flat overnight Thursday night into Friday morning. That means some inland areas, and those of you watching a little bit closer to either I-95 or closer to Virginia could end up seeing air temperatures in the teens. So areas around, Rocky Mount, Roanoke Rapids, Tarboro, Windsor, Oak City, I would even throw Coleraine, Trapp, Edenton, Elizabeth City. You guys are likely, again, going to be in the teens early on Friday, so make sure you have a warm jacket at the ready. You're going to want it when you head out the door on both Thursday and certainly on Friday. Saturday, back into the mid-50s, only briefly. Another cold front rolls in, knocking air temperatures right on back down into the mid-40s to upper 40s for Sunday and, of course, Martin Luther King Jr. Day coming up next Monday. Now, of course, we're really not going to be gaining any heat after we get done with MLK Jr. Day, because we'll take 48 degrees and turn it right around to 42 degrees on Tuesday as more of that northerly air continues to push into eastern North Carolina, driving those air temperatures down. It's January. I know it didn't feel like January last week, which it's judging by the numbers, it wasn't January last week, but this week we are back to what we consider seasonable weather. It is cold, it is clear, it is relatively dry, other than, of course, the rain showers that are going to be showing up for tomorrow. Now, again, do want to, give a shout out to both Penny and Elaine for joining me over on Facebook. If you guys ever have any questions about your forecast, please throw them over in our Facebook comment section. I do keep an eye on the comment section as we go through these top of the hour hits. And if you guys have a question, I would love to answer it. If you've got a meteorologist at your fingertips and you're itching for more information about the weather, I'm here to help you out. But that's all we have time for today's, looks like noon, news and weather update. We will have more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here at 1.